AirPod. I can go with my AirPod because the quality is gonna go much more higher. Yeah, Pied Piper, you're right. So let's do Pied Piper later. I think we have 4 today. I don't know, maybe at the very last one, if it felt okay, I can do Pied Piper as well. Otherwise, we will definitely go for some other day. All right. So, yeah, here we are with Lie. We want to see why Lie. It feels like a masterpiece. I really don't know yet if it's a masterpiece or not. It feels like one, but I like to analyze to know why it feels like a masterpiece. Everything in it, the elements that I believe a masterpiece should have. Let's go and see whether they actually exist here or not. So these are all personal opinion. These are all maybe some other musician out there would not agree with me at all, but I don't care. I just care about what I think because it's my content, right? So let's go with my personal opinion and see what do I think after all these years of trying to understand what music is. Yeah, Lie. Okay, one more thing. I need to just bring the volume a little bit up. Go. So far, the best intro possible that any song can have. Like, see, that's the very first reason that we have here. A beautiful intro. Described everything that you really need to hear. The very 15 seconds of a song. So 15 seconds they dedicated to the intro, which is fantastic. And look at the orchestra. And that vintage sound, that vintage quality, which is awesome. Like the production is the best of its best. Chords are coming, harmony is there, beautiful melody. Ready for the start. So it was actually not an intro. In deeper music topics, we call this prelude. So prelude it's kind of like a pre-intro to the whole scene. Okay, it's very short. It's complementary. Like it's adding more taste on top of a very, very tasty food. Exactly. It's like it's luring us in. Exactly. It's a prelude. It's just like, you know, it feels like you want to go to a party. They already send you a very beautiful invitation card. Okay, not only telling you that you're invited, which that's going to happen now, they're going to just welcome you when you get there. But you also have an invitation card, a very expensive one. It feels like that. You got the card, now you're into the party. They didn't just tell you, they send you an invitation card. It's really that much beautiful, in my opinion. It's an invitation card, yes. Now it feels like the opening. This is the intro. The intro, right? Like da 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 doom. Now let's go to the first verse here. So a beautiful prelude, and then it goes to the opening scene. Everything just started. It gave you that very intro. Now you're into the, the very first verse, which is gonna be amazing. Beautiful.
Don't be like a prey, smooth like a snake. 벗어나고 싶은데.
See, that very note that it just went up, it's about to do the takeoff for you, right? It connected the first part to the second part. See, these are that little details that very, very matter in every song. So when you hear them, it feels like, wow, it's smooth. It's like you're not trying to understand the song, but song is that compelling that it just go into your veins and you feel it, okay? It's much more smoother than what it should be, and that makes it a great song. So far, 40 seconds into the song, a complete beautiful scenario. See? It just starts very low and it's just trying to open everything. Not very chaotic. Pre-planned. See? This is the beauty. And it goes like the beauty of this song is that much that it gives you all these little parts. See? Let me just give you a very beautiful analogy. I hope you ever experienced being on an airplane, and when you actually experience your takeoff with a very bad pilot, the airplane is just going up, but it feels like it's trembling, and it's just like, wow, that was a very awful takeoff. It felt bad. He couldn't control the song, okay? But there's some pilots that when they take off, it's so smooth, and you feel like, wow, it feels great to be in that moment, okay? So this song is about to give you that moment, okay? It feels like it does not go like this, all right? It's not like that. It's very smooth. And whenever you want to go to the next part, it gives you that very, very few seconds. It's just like, dude, you don't need to try anything. Just write in. We're going to take you there. That is the feeling that they're actually sharing into their songs. It gives you all that very into the new section. This is a pre-chorus, okay? Pre-chorus. We have pre-chorus in this section. Wow. And the thing is that when it goes to chorus, the chord is changing. Like, say you're experiencing a very, very complicated music here. So in terms of complication, this music is at expert level. So you have a feeling which when you get into the chorus is not going to give you that climax, but it's going to just boost like a rocket to outer space. That's why this track is a hell of a track. I mean, it's just mind-blowing that, like, a lot of tracks before Lie, we experienced it together, and they were just like very good tracks or masterpiece, and they were behind the ozone layer. They were just going up there, surfing, cruising, give you that feeling of being above the clouds. But with Lie, it feels like you're not on an airplane, but you're on a jet, and you're about to go outer space. That is how it feels like. With the chorus. So the second verse started. So the thing is that they're about to go like a prelude, an intro, a very first verse, a pre-chorus, a very beautiful chorus with changing the vibe, like from going minor to major, and feels like, it feels like a very dark environment, and it goes to the brightness exactly as that analogy, like you're into Earth, and when it comes to chorus, there's some jet fuel there, and you go outer space. You just go out of space, and you're looking at the sun while you can look at the other planets as well, and it just like feels crazy. And when you actually experience that climax out of the space, it goes right back in with that very beautiful part of the intro, and it starts the second verse, which is cool. And now they're gonna actually repeat the song, but it's enough for us to feel like this song, it's a masterpiece in its own way, because the complexity is really the key here. Like they just didn't make everything complicated for sake of complexity. They made it complicated because it had the potential to go this much crazy, because JIMIN is a powerful singer, and it can actually make that very beautiful feeling in the song. See, they didn't actually repeat themselves, so they're actually doing even the verse in a different way, which is, I told you, when we have a verse, it's called, for instance, A, but when you're actually changing the verse in a different way and not using the previous melody, it's kind of like an A prime. It's a replica of the first one, but in a different way, which add to the complexity, and that makes it even more beautiful. Like they have this much power and control into the song that they can go with a different form of verse, which is so risky. Like sometimes it turns out to be a garbage, and if you're so brilliant and you have more control, that garbage is going to turn into a diamond, and this is a diamond that we have here. But sometimes composers go very off the track, and it turns out to be something not really pleasant to hear. But here, it's beautiful. Beautiful. It's okay. I mean, in this song, if it goes right back into the chorus, it's still okay, because it gave us again pre-chorus, and they want to go just jump back into the chorus, but it's just okay. I mean, I can't really complain. But if I was the composer and I could actually bring all this complexity into the song, I would make, the audience to click on song one more time, but not giving them the chorus. So we can have a chorus, a very beautiful one, but we can only have it one time into the song. So again, it's a double-edged sword. Maybe it goes very beautiful, and the audience are just gonna go crack it and just click on the track all day long, or they're not gonna like it that much because it does not please them enough, and they would just leave it like that. So yeah, a double-edged sword, but it's all about how much risk you would like to take to do such a thing. So those who actually take the risk and it turns out to be something good, again, music go into the history. But if it does not turn out to be something good, it goes into this industry, and it just go out of the industry after years. the bridge to the outro. Beautiful. Wow. Okay, so a different approach. I totally forgot about this part, but a different approach. It gave us a chorus following a bridge to another chorus. Like, yeah, those kind of like double-edged swords, which it works here. It works here only because Jimin can execute such a thing. So if you have a very sloppy singer and they're really crappy with just singing your song in a bad way, you can't do these things, okay? It's a full trust of composer on vocalists. Okay, so it was a very beautiful repeating chorus following a beautiful bridge to an outro, but the outro is the chorus as well. So it's very interesting. It's super interesting. Like, we have chorus, we have bridge. I expect to actually go into the outro. We go out into the outro, but the outro is the same chorus. The notes are going to go down, which is beautiful. It feels like a different chorus, right? A chorus prime, like A prime, B, and it's a B prime, but the B prime is actually our C as well. So it's just beautiful. Brilliant. Super brilliant song. Listen to the harmony and the orchestra. Wow. Unbelievable. Wow. I already had a goosebump. Unbelievable. Wow. Yeah, no wonder this song is all-time favorite of the army. And I already had a goosebump, and it just continues to be there when I'm talking about it. Wow. Like, I really like to listen to this part again. If you're not using a professional like headphone or headset, I totally recommend you to go for it, because the secret behind Jimin's voice is the beautiful harmony that I think he harmonized his own vocal as well in higher level. Also, the orchestra is so powerful, unbelievable. The harmony, like, you just have to take care of those juicy notes that coming out of that orchestra. It's just another level. It's just another level. Wow. Let's go listen to it one more time for sake of being ARMY and love BTS and love Jimin, right? Not because this song is a masterpiece, because we just love it so much. And yeah. Listen carefully. Orchestra is not yet here, okay? The same orchestra, we have it in Film Out. That super climax, again, Jimin hits the note, is in Film Out, okay? In Film Out, we feel the orchestra, and in Lie, again, we have them. Like, they know where to use it, because Jimin is so powerful. Orchestra is about to come here. In here, you can hear Jimin shouting, I think in higher octave, or somebody else, I don't know, but it's a beautiful vocal harmonization. Yeah, it's Jimin. Orchestra comes in. They're here. Wow. Nice. Very beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. A masterpiece. A brilliant masterpiece. It's not just a masterpiece. It's super brilliant one. Like they put all their efforts. This is one of those songs that comes once in a lifetime and it's gonna stay there forever. Everything works perfect here. Okay, what do we have here? Live, Black Swan, House of Cards are my favorites. One of my type of music is orchestral sound, and I also love to listen to BTS song in orchestral version. Absolutely, I agree with that. The feeling of orchestral music is really calm. I love it. It's like when listen to it with eyes closed, it can bring me to another world. Absolutely. It's all about that. Very, very nice touch of violins all together. Oh, Black Swan, how I forgot to request a song. Surely we can have Black Swan later. Of course, Cyrus, have you listened to song Crying Over You, which aren't featured in it?